Welcome back to this video, guys. Where we'll be talking about where we can get very good domain names to buy. Yeah, remember I told you that for you to design a website, the basic thing you need is what? Your domain name and your hosting. We'll talk about domain name briefly and how to get a domain name. Now, if you have a client that wants to design a website, the very first thing that you must ask that client is, what is your preferred domain name? I explained in the other video exactly how you can search for domain names and how you can start making money selling domain name services on Fiverr. So take for example, you have a local client. The very first question you should ask your client is, what is your domain name? Let me check for availability. What do you mean by that statement? Remember we said that it is not possible for two houses to have one address. It is not also possible for two websites to have one domain name. Take for example, you meet a client and the client tells you that he wants to buy vslconcept.com domain. Of course, that domain is not available. So how do you search? How do you know a domain that is available and one that is not available? We are going to do that research right now. All you need to do is go over to the website that sells domains. We have so many of them. We have namecheap.com, we have GoDaddy, we have Bluehost, and so many of them. All you just need to do is visit the website and you search for that domain. Now, take for example, we're going over to Namecheap. Okay, we have Namecheap already open here. So Namecheap is just namecheap.com. Okay, they sell domain names. So we can use this to even add some packaging to your marketing. You get the point? If a client just tell you, hey, I need a website, you just say, hey, give me your domain name, let me check for availability. And once they give you your domain, the domain name, for example, they want to buy what? vslconcepts.com. You just come to the search bar and you search for it here. Okay? Automatically, it is going to show you if that domain is available or not available. As you can see here, it is loading. Let us see the information it's going to bring. vslconcept.com is what? Not available. You see, it is marked bad here. So, before you decide on any domain that you want to use for this client, you must search for that domain first. Now, take note that the fact that .com is not available does not mean .net will not be available. It's available. Now, .dev is available, .ai.so. But .com signifies it is for what? A commercial business, like I explained in the last video. Okay? So, .com for this domain is not available. Now, when you come over to a situation whereby your domains are not available, what do? That is the point where you need to advise your client to do what? Choose another name. Or you can do what we call in web design, domain name tweaking. It means that you can look for a way to add something or remove something from the client's domain and make it what? Available. Okay? Now, take for example, VSL Concepts is not available. One can decide to tweak this domain, can decide to remove the S and search for it again. Tell the client, hey, we have VSL Concept. And I'm sure that domain is what? Available. Now, check out the price for this domain here. A whooping cheap sum of $8.8 per year. That is what we pay for this domain. Remember I told you I was going to show you where to get all of these very cheap. Now, Namecheap sells this for $8.8 per year. But do not rush into buying yet. There are so many secrets that you also need to know about these domain names. Okay? Just relax and keep watching this video. Alright? So, like I just said, for you to choose a domain name for your client, you need to check first for availability. So any domain that you want to decide you want to use, you go over to Namecheap, go over to GoDaddy. Let me show you the GoDaddy website. GoDaddy.com. Let me show you Bluehost. Bluehost.com. So you see how to actually make these searches on all of them. Now this is Bluehost. This is GoDaddy. Now all you just need to do is come over here and search for your preferred domain. Now, just as if you want to register a building, what do? You go over to the government, you tell the government, this is where I built my house, this is the address and the rest of them. The government will say, hey, no, we have already assigned number 55A to a house in that street. Your own will be number 55B. They can never give you a name or a house number that already exists. Your own must be unique. So all these websites are in a way synchronized together. In a way that if you search for VSL Concept on Namecheap, search for it on GoDaddy, search for it on Bluehost, you will get the same information. Let us do that experiment. Let's come to GoDaddy and also search for what? VSLconcepts.pts.com. Let's see. Let's search for VSL Concept. Let's see the information it is going to bring up here. Okay. Yes, sir. VSLconcept.com is taken. The domain is not available. You get the point? The same information it gave you here, the same information is going to give you here, and the same information is also going to give you here. So no matter what you want to do and where you want to do it, guys, your domain name is unique. It cannot be tampered with, it cannot be changed. I hope you get my point. So that is the little information about domain name. So for you to buy a domain, you can come over to Namecheap. You buy your domains here. We are going to do a practical. I'm going to buy a domain practically here so you can see how it works. I'll show you exactly how you can run your process and how you can get your own domain name, but immediately by yourself. I hope you get my point. You can do that on your own. The reason why I love being very, very open and plain to my students is because I might not be there when you want to meet your clients. No, I might not be there. So when that time comes, you know exactly what to do and how to do it. Okay? Like I said, there are so many secrets that you also need to know about purchasing your domain name. Now, let me go straight into hosting. How do you also buy your hosting? Remember we said that this hosting is a plot of land on that World Wide Web. How do you buy this hosting? Where do you get them to buy? The truth is, these same companies that sell domain names also sell hosting packages. Namecheap sell domain name, hosting, domain name and hosting. GoDaddy sell domain name and hosting, and Bluehost sell domain name and so many millions of companies that will have that sell domain names and hosting. Now, what is the difference between all these companies? The truth is, some of these companies are very, very good in domain names, and their services on hosting is very, very poor. How do I mean? A website can have an uptime, can also have a downtime. What do I mean by uptime? Uptime means when the website is always available. Take for example, my own website, vslconcept.com. vslconcept.com is 99.9% available. All the time you come over to vslconcept.com, it is what? Always available. In fact, there is no time since I designed this website, there is no time when this website is not available. It is always available. I hope you get that point. Always available. Always available. So it means that this website has a 99.9 uptime service. The hosting company I hosted this website on has a 99.9 uptime service. Downtime is when maybe you visit the website, they tell you, hey, this website is down now, server error, server is down, something like that. So the website will not always be available when the website has downtime problems. The issue now is that most of these hosting companies have downtime issues. Majority of the hosting companies in the world, it is just these three that I just showed you that we can say their hosting package is trusted. And if you host with these three companies, you are good to go. But is it possible for someone to buy domain name from GoDaddy and buy hosting from Namecheap? Yes, of course, it is very, very possible. I'll be showing you exactly how to buy domain names from one site and buy the other domain name from another site. Now, there is a connection between the domain name and the hosting. That connection is what we call the name server. Don't worry, guys. You will understand all of these immediately we go into full practicals. Remember, these videos and this part of the class is just to enlighten you on the basic knowledge you need to know about website design. So we have just drawn a conclusion that you can buy your domain name and your hosting from Namecheap.com, GoDaddy.com, Bluehost.com and the rest of them. I am not hiding anything from you. Now, let me give you a secret. I charge my clients 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira to host a website for them in 1 year. How much did I buy this? So let's imagine I want to buy DSLconcept.com. I just click on add to cart and I'm good to go. Now, immediately you click on add to cart, you are going to see the option for you to add up hosting services. You see, web hosting services, $17 per year. Okay? $17 per year. Now, SSL, remember what I told you SSL is? The security for this website. You can decide to buy this domain and also buy this hosting without the SSL. You get the point? But if you do that, I told you, your website will not have this security icon that you can see on mine. You see, if you click here, it will tell you that connection is secure. Your information, for example, password or credit card information is private when it is sent to this website. You get my point? So if you do not buy SSL on your site, your website will be showing not secure. And you know the risk of it showing not secure. There is a very, very huge risk. So we'll add hosting to this package. Click on hosting. After clicking on hosting, we can now add what? SSL to it. Let it load up. Yes, web hosting added to cart. We can now add what? SSL to it. Okay? That is all you need to set up your basic website. All of these are not really too important, but don't worry, we'll talk more about it when we go into the class. So I am spending $30 to buy this domain. Now, how much is $30 in Nigerian currency? $30 is calculator. Let's calculate together. Yes, let's say that the Naira equivalent is about, let's just use 400 to calculate. I'm not fixed, but I'm just using an idea. 400 Naira times 30 equal to how much? 12,000 Naira, as you can see. So buying this full package, hosting, domain name, and SSL, I am spending 12,000 Naira as it were if I'm to buy from these platforms. 12,000 Naira to buy the hosting, the domain name, and the SSL. These are the three basic things you need to buy for your website to come up. You get my point? So if I am spending 12,000 Naira here, and I'm collecting how much? 25,000 Naira from my client. Now, what is the difference? Minus 25,000 equal to how much? I have a balance of what? 9,000. Okay, that's an error. 25,000 minus 12,000. So even without doing anything, I have made a profit of 13,000 Naira from these clients. Guys, think about that. Now imagine I'm able to have about, let's say, 20 clients or 30 clients in a year. And these 30 clients pay me 25,000 Naira every year for me to host or for me to run their company for them yearly. Automatically, I will be making free 13,000 times 30. That's how much? 390,000 from these clients. And all I just need to do is come over to Namecheap and renew the domain every year. Guys, is this not marvelous? So you see, as a web designer, you have so many means of making money. So many means of making money. It is just left for you to utilize these means very, very well. So as I am here speaking with you, I have over 400 to 500 clients that I design websites for that pay me so much as 25,000 Naira for me to host their websites for them. Guys, I have just told you my secrets. I really do not love leaving anything out of my students. So in a year alone, I make a whooping sum of 1 million Naira for domain names alone. Guys, is that not marvelous? Remember, you do not have to do any work. It is just to do what? To buy the domain, first of all. We've not even started talking about the money they will pay you for maintaining the site yearly and the likes, guys. Remember, I told you that web design is a big what? Market. It is something that will unveil you into the next opportunity that you will not believe in. So we're setting up our Namecheap account. We're trying to buy the domain name and the hosting. So domain name registration for 1 year. You can decide to buy the domain for 5 years and the rest of them for 50 years and the rest of them. So 1 year. But this auto renewal option, I do not like turning it on because, for example, the clients have not paid me. You don't expect me to use my money to pay for the domain. No, I can't do that. So I don't like using this. So WhoisGuard. Now let me tell you a little more about what WhoisGuard is. Yeah, you remember when these Ponzi schemes came up, and we have one of them which is popularly known as the MMM, and we know exactly what happened to people that invested in MMM. The truth is, website designers were not affected. Me, I was not affected because I knew that MMM was a Ponzi scheme that would crash any day. Let me give you a little hint. Take, for example, somebody brings a business to you and tells you, hey, this site is so genuine, this site can do this, put in 50,000, you get $100 million, do this, do that, do that. The only question I ask to them is, how long have this site been in business? How long have this site been in business? And as you know, they will tell you that this site have lasted for over 500 years, or for 15 years, 20 years, and the rest of them. As a web designer, we have one tool that we use to know the secrets of that site. What is that tool? Now, the name of that tool is what we call Whois. Whois. So, Whois is actually a website that helps you know when a domain was bought, when it was registered, and how long it has been into existence. Let me not just talk too much. Let us go straight into practical. Let me show you exactly what Whois is. So you just go over to a website. The website is whois.com. Whois.com. Now on Whois, you have the privilege of knowing when a domain was bought and other details about that domain. Now let me use a case study of one domain that I just bought recently. Brand Special World. Brand Special World. And we click on what? Whois. Let us see exactly what Whois is going to bring up about this website. Now, the domain name is what? Brand Special World. Registrar is what? Namecheap.com. Now, registered on when? 2020-905. Breeze don't blow. Found here she don't open. They have told you that this website have existed for 5 years, 7 years, but Whois is one tool that will tell you exactly when this website was registered. Now, this website was registered on the 5th of September 2020. So Whois is one tool that helps you know the credibility of any website. I am giving you my secret tools now. I promised I was going to give you everything about this class. I am very, very sure you are enjoying this. So in case somebody should come and meet you, say, hey, this business is this, that is that, put your money in this site, all you need to do as a web designer in the making is what? Take that link and put it on what? Whois. And once you put it on Whois, guys, Whois will unveil when that domain was what? Registered, when it will expire, and when the site was what? Updated. So this, guys, is one very big tool that I am giving to you. Now, while you are buying your domain on Whois, listen now as a web designer, while you are buying your domain on Whois, your hosting company or domain name company can actually give you the option to protect this information here. That is exactly what we call the WhoisGuard. So a website that is actually covered on Whois, the information that the website has when it was registered and the rest of them will not be available on whois.com. So that is that about Whois. And the next point that will be seen on this form is what? Premium DNS, you don't need that. Stellar, edit, This Stellar we're talking about is the hosting package. the hosting package, okay? Now the hosting package is for what? 1 year. You can decide to buy for 1 month, you can decide to buy for 2 years and the rest of them, but 1 year is recommended. So whatever issues you have, you can contact them and they will support you, okay? That is what? $17 per month, okay, per year. So adding that to that makes up the $30. All right, guys. So Positive SSL, we're good to go. So web hosting, everything included in the package, and we'll click on what? Confirm order. So while you are confirming order, you need to register with Namecheap. If you have an account already, you just log in. So I already do have an account, so I'll just sign in. I just want to show you exactly how easy and cheap it is to buy your domain and your hosting from these companies. So you put in your card details. After putting your card details, click on this and that and that and that, and you do what? You are good to go. Save configuration and continue. So after buying your domain, Namecheap is automatically going to register that domain for you and is going to set up your hosting account for you. So what information do you receive from Namecheap? How do you use it to design your website? How do you use it to get access to your website and the rest of them? Well, let me just show you in a text format the email you are going to receive after purchasing your domain and hosting. Now, they are going to send you a link. Don't worry about this. This site no longer exists. The site just went down. Okay? So, they are going to send you these details, the name, how you can access your cPanel, and also your cPanel login and your cPanel what? Password. So, this is the basic information you'll be receiving after purchasing your domain name and your hosting. You might want to purchase your domain name and hosting immediately with the simple steps that I have just shown you. Guys, the truth is, I would not recommend that you purchase your domain and hosting from these companies. What are my reasons? Why am I saying so? The truth is, I am a reseller to one of these big hosting companies out there in the world. Now, what am I trying to say? Why am I recommending you buy from me directly instead of you buying from them? I'm going to give you some reasons now, and I want you to listen very, very carefully. Number one, I am the one giving you this information. Instead of you giving them the money, it is going to be better and far, far better for you to give me the money. Number two, you see that we'll be spending about $30 just to purchase this domain on their website. That's about 12,000 naira. But I'll be giving you this domain at a very, very low rate. So instead of you paying 12,000 naira to them with your card, you can pay me as low as 8,000 naira or 9,000 naira to purchase these domains for you. Is that not cheap? Is that not okay? Now, what are more reasons why you also need to purchase your domain from me if you have not already done so? Another reason is because these persons are there to give you support online. There is no virtual person you are seeing that you complain to whenever you have any issues at all. Because it might be possible that your domain might have some basic issues caused by you or caused by your clients that you really want a hosting company to help you resolve. Take, for example, when you want to migrate your domain, when you want to do anything on the site. It is the hosting company that will help you do that. You cannot migrate a domain by yourself or the hosting plan by yourself. Now, I am giving you the opportunity because you can see me directly. You have somebody you can call. You have a phone number. Hey, please, I want to migrate my domain. Please, I want you to do this. I want to do this. You have somebody who is there to support you 2-4-7, 365 days in a year. You get the point? So I am always there to give you support. I am always there to assist you. So instead of you waiting for them for 4, 5, 6, 7 days, when they've not replied your mail, they've not sent you a message, you're waiting for them to reply you, I am only a WhatsApp chat away. So any message or any problem you have, all you just need to do is contact me and that problem will be resolved. I hope you took note of the 4 reasons I give you again. Number 1, I am the one giving you this course. And it will make sense that you buy from me if I have something that is very, very good and reliable. My website was actually hosted with this company I'm telling you about. So it is extremely reliable. The uptime is 99.9%. If I can use it, be very, very sure that you can use it too. That is the first reason. The second reason is that I'm giving it to you at a very, very cheap rate. Extremely cheap rate. So instead of you to spend more on that website, why not pay me for me to help you set it up? The next reason is that I will give you full-time support. Anything you want to do, I will be there to guide you. You don't really need to start contacting support, looking for a way to send mails and the rest. I am just a WhatsApp chat away from you. So guys, it is highly, highly recommended that you buy your domain name and hosting from me. It will do me enough good, and it will also do you a lot of good. We'll talk more about that in the classroom. So guys, as I highlighted earlier, these are the details that you will receive when you have bought your domain. These details will be sent to your email address, and these are the secrets. These are the foundation of you designing your website. This document that you can see actually has your domain name /cpanel. We'll talk about what to do with that very soon. And it also has your username and has what? Your password. So these are the login details to your website. Are you wondering what you want to do with these details? Do you imagine how these details given to us can metamorphose to a website that looks very, very professional? Don't worry guys. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start designing your website with these details that I've just been giving to you. I'll see you in the next video. And remember to always purchase your domain name and hosting directly from me. See you guys in the next video.